Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In the last episode I started a series on tips to successful parenting, and on tip 1 I talked about the first thing to be done is envision the kind of children you want to raise, meaning that you have to choose a partner that will be on the same page with you. And this brings to my mind that I'm talking about you starting up with choosing a person that will be on the same page with you. But likewise, let's look at it from this angle. If you're already married and you're just hearing this for the first time and you just discovered or you just remembered that the person I'm married to is actually on the same, or is not actually not on the same page with me, I am an authoritative parent while he or she is permissive. How do I mean by authoritative parent? So an authoritative parent is a parent who is structured, who has values, at the same time has boundaries. But when setting out instructions, there are limits. He or she does not only do that, but at the same time will explain reasons on why and consequences. Will not only give instruction to the children, but will equally listen to them to hear what they have to say, to be able to determine or observe their state of mind, and at the same time respond as well. While a permissive parent is someone who does not really care, gives the children free access, allows children to make their decisions without setting boundaries, is inconsistent. And all these two parenting styles is not that probably they are actually bad, but in a way you find out that this parenting style will stem out from the way each of these parents were raised. So for you to be able to balance up, the two of you should have a conversation because the two of you are actually thinking of a safer way to actually raise your children. So when you bring your strength together, have a conversation, not in the presence of the children, but outside the children's presence, so that you will not be, to avoid arguments or what I call parent shopping or parent splitting, while the children play on your intelligence because probably the two of you are not on the same page. So you have to do this at the background where the children are not actually present, so that you can have a united front in confronting this issue of raising your children well. So have a conversation, look at your strength, look at your weakness, harness your strength together, discuss about it. What happened is that you feel children should be allowed to have rest probably after the school work. But let's set boundaries. There should be bedtime, there should be screen time. So all these are very, very important that the two of you should discuss and be on the same page. So have a conversation, and the conversation too will enable you to have a united front. The next one is employ each other's strength and meet midway. For the one that is authoritative parent, you can equally harness the strength of the permissive parent that will allow children to actually express their mind. Actually, I observe that in our setting, at times we believe that when you talk to children are not supposed to respond back. But I don't think it's a good system, or it's a good way of actually raising children. Having spoken to your children that these are boundaries, this is bedtime, this is screen time, or you have given them instruction, at times push ball back to them to enable you know the state of their mind, what they are thinking. Then your response will now straighten up by your explanations, so that it will not look as if you are just giving rules and regulations. I find out that when you just give rules and regulations, children are compliant. They will obey hook, line, and sinker, but they cannot think outside the box. They can't make decisions without your presence being there. But when you give instructions, you set boundaries, you give clear instructions, it actually goes a long way to make your children to be self-dependent. Even when you are not there, they can think outside the box, and it will not look as if they are just robotic, as in they have to go with whatever you say. So employ each other's strength, agree and set clear boundaries, followed by explanation and actively listening to the children to know their state of mind and respond based on your observation if necessary. This is very, very important and will go a long way to help. And how about a single parent? Probably you find yourself being the only one that has to probably raise your kids. We have an example of Ben Carson, who was raised by a single mother, and he actually turned out well. And this was based on her understanding on balancing up parenting style, not allowing them, to move out of the boundaries set for them. She set a screen time for them to read, and I want to believe she actually spent what I call talking session with them that actually made them to grow up as a complete and perfect adult. So it's very, very important that if you find yourself in the box or in the midway, that okay, you are operating of a parenting style, probably authoritative, your partner is permissive, or you're a single parent, it's very, very important that you collaborate, bring your strength together, have a united front so that the children will not play or leverage on your splitting or on your different parenting style to actually have their way. Thank you. See you in the next episode on Tip 3 on successful parenting. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.